markets are mixed as the week starts. Positive news of Chinese export growth was offset by negative news of Japan's GDP contraction. Greece's parliament passed the 2013 budget, which is crucial to unlocking the next tranche of bailout fund for the country. But uncertainties remain as EU finance ministers are unlikely to approve release of the fund in the meeting in Brussels today. Sentiments are also weighed down by the concern of the fiscal cliff in the US, and markets will pay close attention to Obama's meeting with House Democratic leader Nancy Pelosi, Senate Majority Leader Harry Reid and Senate Minority Leader Mitch McConnell later in the week, as well as his open negotiation with House Speaker John Boehner. In China, trade surplus widened to $32 billion in October from 27.7 in the prior month, as driven by acceleration in export growth. Exports soared 11.6% year-on-year to $175.4 billion, up from 9.9% in September, while import growth stayed at 2.4% year-on-year. Geographically, exports to the United States climbed 9% year-on-year, up from 5.5% in September, while that to Southeast Asian nations were up to 44.8% year-on-year from 25.5% in September. Shipments to the EU continued to decline. Exports to the EU slipped 8.1% year-on-year in October, though it's improved from a 10.7% decline a month ago. Japan's economy contracted 0.9% quarter-on-quarter in the third quarter of 2012, compared with the downwardly revised 0.1% growth a quarter ago. While not technically fallen to recession, Japan's economy has contracted in 5 of the past 8 quarters. The country's economic growth has mainly relied on public spending, which is not sustainable due to the government's huge fiscal burden. Other than the GDP data, Japan's employment and economic confidence remained weak. The Bank of Japan has to extend and expand its asset buying program to stimulate domestic demand, while excessive strength in the Japanese yen should be curbed so as to help exports. In Greece, Prime Minister Samaras got the 2013 budget approved with 167 lawmakers voting for it, over a 300 total. Samaras said that the country has taken the second decisive step with even greater unity, and what we'll see from now on is recovery and growth. In the 2013 budget, a deficit of 5.2% of GDP is projected, together with a sixth year of contraction, by 4.5%. Government debt will reach €346.2 billion, hitting 189% of GDP, compared to this year's 176%. Eurozone finance ministers will meet in Brussels today, but it's believed that there won't be any decision on releasing the next tranche of bailout funding for Greece, nor granting a 2-year extension to Greece's fiscal adjustment program.